Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Strange Origins Podcast, episode 85.
That was fast. You fucking clicked that. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
I'm pretty sure it's like they're gonna pick up like hello. It's gonna be like everybody.
This is episode 85,
By the way,
like it or not.
you sure?
Oh, God. We're back
Oh.
again
No.
on this glorious cold cunting day.
I don't know what the fuck your problem is.
I'm cold. It's my problem.
Man, you have a fucking hoodie. Put your hoodie on like me. Look at this.
Look at him, sponsored by Batman.
Like Warner Brothers sponsored me.
My mum bought you that.
Very kind lady.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jack's mom.
I'm not cold when I'm in my house. I'm cold when I have to go to work at like 7 in the morning. That's when I'm cold.
I think that's your issue right there, Jack. It's going
What?
to work early.
Don't you have early shifts all the time at the moment? What are we talking about?
But it's like for me, it's like 20-minute walk.
Yeah, mine's a 30-minute bike ride.
You know, and you cycle through like hellish, like fucking
Landscapes.
yeah. And I've taken a bus to like that. There's like that like road. It's just like fucking parks of forest like, on each side, and it's just like one road. And I was like,
Okay.
"Man, it must be like blitzing cold in there in the morning."
Dude, I'm telling you, like, I actually took recently I actually took a Lime bike.
Oh yeah.
Like, so like, I left my bike at work because I had to go somewhere.
Mm.
Like the opposite direction. So when I got home, obviously I didn't have a bike, so I had to get to work. Got to like the area that I need to go to, where you got to start walking from there. I can either take a bus or I can walk.
Yeah.
So it's like a 25-minute walk or like a 10-minute bus journey. But the buses, you know what the buses are like. They just never come. So like, I waited. Well, actually, no. I walked there and I saw it was 9 minutes. I was like, do you know what? Fuck it. I literally downloaded the app right there and then just went like to where they show you where all the locations are of the bikes.
Yeah.
And I just went around the corner, like scanned the code, and it went, bing, you're done. Start cycling. It's £1 to unlock it. Like you have to pay £1 to unlock it, and then it's like it's like 15p a minute or something like that.
15 p.m.
Or a mile. Maybe it does it by. I don't know if it does it, but I think it's a minute. Anyway, but yeah, dude, it's got some fucking pace on it.
Because it's an electric bike. Right?
Yeah, I know, but like, it's not like, oh, you just turn on the electric. It's as soon as you push the pedal, the electric pushes in, like kicks in, and you just go.
Maybe it's like you know, like the people when they cycle, it stores energy.
Maybe.
So
I know. I think there is because I remember when I was looking for jobs and stuff, you could see it. There's people that go around in a car, like a van, and they charge up all the bikes. So I don't think it's got a gyro. I think it's more like they get charged up.
Oh,
But like I literally went on it and I nearly fucking fell off like straight away because I was like, holy shit! Like I didn't expect the speed.
Speed.
Literally, I did not expect the speed. Like if you pedal, you can pedal faster as well to go faster. Yeah. But there is like a top speed, like it's limited. You're not allowed to go like crazy distance fast. But
I guess that makes sense.
Like all in all, from where I got to my workplace, it was like £2.60, which is like really kind of cheap when you think about it.
If you take the bus, it's like £1.
It's £1.50. Yeah, it's 50 now, £1.50. So, but but the bus doesn't take me right outside my workplace.
Man, it's like a 2-minute walk from your.
No, it's all and a 9-minute wait. So it's 12 minutes 11 minutes, but it's 12 minutes because I got. What if you're a slower walker? You know. The bike was 4 minutes, by the way, like to get me there. So what I'm saying is, it's way more convenient, and you go at your own pace. You're not fucking like waiting for a bus. Plus, I was just gonna say I already used a bus that day anyway, so.
I wonder if it's worth like using the Lime bike and doing like a Deliveroo type job.
From what I've heard about Deliveroo, from people that I know that work with it, you it's kind of hard. You have to be constantly working. You only get paid per delivery. So when you look at like advertisements for Deliveroo and they say like, oh, you get paid £13 an hour, you don't really get paid £13 an hour.
It's because I've heard that like the reason why like at my workplace you see like the same driver in less than an hour I'll see the same driver like 4 times.
Yeah.
because they'll literally speed, come back, and then obviously they make like what, maybe like 4 or 5 deliveries.
Yeah, and I'm assuming your place has constant deliveries as well.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So
And,
they know to guarantee to just go back there. You're gonna get another job.
but it's fucking horrible though.
Plus, there's a thing that they don't tell you in Deliveroo that it's a priority list. So if you ride a motorbike like moped, you're at the top of the list for deliveries.
Yeah,
if you-
'cause can just get
yeah,
swing in
because you can
quicker.
weave in and out of traffic and stuff. If you're if you're on a bike like a push bike, I think
Yeah.
you're second, and then if you drive a car, you're third. Or one of those two is switch, but I think it's the bike first.
I mean, it
Well,
makes
second, I
sense
guess.
considering like if you're in a car, you'd be like you'd be forced to sit there in traffic. Whereas if you were like a bike, you could literally just
Yeah, like there's a
move
certain
it down.
distance threshold. I think like
Mm,
obviously if you're going like I don't know 6 miles, it's probably not best to be on a bike because it would take you like half an hour.
mm.
But yeah, you know what I mean. Like there is a hierarchy, and they kind of lean towards mopeds than anything else.
I mean, my brother did Deliveroo and Uber Eats.
Yeah, they usually actually as well. Like most people don't just do one company; they usually work for both or like 3 of them.
Like there's actually one in Scotland, in Edinburgh.
Yeah,
It's called like Panda Hungry or Hungry Panda.
they can't just have
And
like Deliveroo and like an Uber Eats and stuff.
it's weird because I was up there like last week and it's just like I was like, huh, I never noticed it. I was like, it's just this
I'm surprised it's not like Scottish themed, like I don't know, Bagpipes Express or something.
what the fuck is this?
Like, because usually, like,
Like,
when okay, name me another place where Panda whatever is anywhere. It's usually I'm assuming it's just in Scotland, right?
I think so.
So I'm assuming it, like I would have thought they would have put more of a Scottish twang on it. Like I don't know, the logo's him wearing a kilt or something. I think that would have been better, in my opinion.
Or like the bag like made out of like a tartan.
Yeah, something like that.
No, but like
Why a panda? It's not even fucking China. Oh, is it because they got it's because they got pandas in Scottish zoo. That's why.
no, it's I think it's a Chinese
Company.
company.
But they also do have pandas in the Edinburgh Zoo, I think.
Do they?
Yeah, they I remember this. They exchanged it with like China. They actually have pandas in Edinburgh. I'm surprised you haven't gone to see them.
I didn't really go zoo to be honest. I just
Wow.
was in the-
Don't give a shit about the pandas, yeah? What do you mean in the city? It's in the fucking sea.
Man, I don't know. Alright, all I know is I went there and I saw this guy. I was like, that's not Deliveroo or Uber Eats or the other one.
Well, tell your fucking tour guy to take you to the
Well,
zoo, all right?
fuck him out, alright? What's the orange one? Is it
Yeah,
Deliveroo?
Just Eat.
Yeah, that's the one. So there's 3, right? And I was
Yeah.
like, this guy, he was speeding.
Do they have little
Yeah.
panda helmets?
No, he had like a blue bag, he had like a panda thing in it. It's like written all like Chinese, and I was like,
Oh, okay.
it's pretty cool. That it had,
Are you
like,
sure that wasn't just a Chinese shop?
No, because I've seen like different.
There's like dozens of.
Yeah, dozens.
Ah,
I've
okay.
seen them like cross paths at one point. I was like,
They were like, "Yo, what's up?"
yeah, it's like a bunch of, but it's like, it's weird to like go to like a different country, like well, technically like a different country, and have like their own.
I'm kidding. I like
This
to
fucking guy.
piss off the Scottish people.
That's one listening.
I'm
to
part.
right now.
I'm part Scottish, so you know.
What the fuck are you getting this shit from?
Look, if you're part English, you're part everything. Trust me.
What?
Because my mum is like quarter Scottish or something like that. Because her dad was half. No, her dad was full Scottish. So maybe I don't know fucking math.
Yeah, of course, Scottish.
I don't think I am though. I don't think so. I don't know. Look, that's why I'm telling you we need to do this heritage thing.
Dude.
Because
we
we're
should
going to
do
find
it.
out you're not fucking Filipino. We're going to find out that I'm like
I'm fucking
60% Scottish.
The day that happens is the day I get my result. I'm like fucking part Mongolian or something.
I'm telling you, you ain't Filipino. Or at least you have at least 15% something else.
Like Maori or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because both your parents, you said to me, are Filipino,
yeah.
which does not compute.
Well, my dad is like a darker Filipino. It's more of a like into the tribes Filipino.
Hmm.
Like
Then
he's like,
maybe his like side has a little bit more different like history.
I don't know, maybe, but like all I know is it's like it's me and my younger brother's like the different one in the family.
Mine is going to have like many different ones. I'm telling you, because
Yeah,
like
like
I know I've got Scottish at least. I know the ones that I've at least got, which is Scottish, English, I think Irish,
Armenian,
Armenian, obviously Iranian.
Turkish.
I don't think there's Turkish. I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't think there is. So that's about 5 or 6 already,
mm, I
and that's
mean,
not even the ones I know about. I mean, that's the ones I know about rather.
mm,
So
I mean, I'll be curious, but like finding the right one is always a difficult one because there's different ones
there are different ones, yeah.
where it like tells you like I don't know what there's one that you don't want to do is like
Nah, man.
where it tells you like what like kind of like disease or like what kind of like things you're gonna like
It's
be more prone to.
yeah, no, fuck that, man. Like, there's ones that like tell
I
you
know what I know.
why.
Just because I might be able to prevent it instead of me just living life and
It's
just
a
like
it's a possibility. It's not
yeah,
even
I know.
like you you're already preventing it by not smoking a cigarette. Do you know what I mean? I don't need to have that worry like in 60, like when I'm 60 years old, I could have fucking diabetes or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but if I can prevent that, I'll be like, oh, better.
But then why would you want to like live your life knowing that you can't have certain things because you're gonna maybe get it when you're 60?
Because I want to live longer, Jack.
No, but do you know what I mean? Like, you understand the logic where it's like, I'm gonna like cut out all the happiness in my life because when I'm 60, I might get this disease.
Yeah, but it's a possibility, man.
By that time, they could have a cure for it anyway.
You don't know the life story of these people.
Look, I enjoy a glass of Coca-Cola, all right, every once in a while. But I ain't gonna stop like drinking it just because I might get diabetes.
I'm not gonna lie, like it does run in my family, like diabetes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not even scared, but it's just like I
That's
don't even drink. I don't drink fizzy drinks anyway.
no. I think it just yeah. I get what you mean. Like that's not the one even I'm scared about. Because it tells you if you're more likely to get like cancer and dementia and shit like that. I don't want to fucking know that.
Fuck, sign me in.
I can't do anything about dementia.
You can.
No, you can't. There's not really
Nice
much.
tuna, Jack.
There's not really much you could do to stop yourself from having it. So I don't want to know if I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, I guess.
Fuck that.
You know what's scary though? It's Parkinson's.
I'd say dementia's scarier, but yeah.
Nah, for me it's Parkinson's because they can't even. I get what dementia, but like with Parkinson's, they can't even diagnose what caused it until you're dead.
What are you talking about?
Like Parkinson's, they don't know the cause of it, so they won't know.
Yeah, but you know you got Parkinson's, so.
No, I know, but like they like if they only like knew from the beginning.
I don't. I'm not sure about this one. I
swear,
swear. I thought it was just like you either gonna have it or you're not. Like you got like a gene or something. Like
yeah,
you
but
get
you wouldn't find out.
You don't catch it.
No, yeah, but like.
But why? What I'm trying to say is like, why would it matter if you know what caused it?
I don't know, so like you tell your kids to like, lay off this shit that you're doing or something.
But it's not external. You don't catch it because you've drunk a fucking apple juice.
Man?
No, we know that.
God damn it.
I think dementia is more scary because you forget who you were, and you forget the people you love. I guess it's not really that bad for you because you wouldn't really matter. It wouldn't really matter rather to you, but like your family. Yeah, but it's a bit more than that. It goes a bit deeper than I forget all of the time where I fucking put my hat.
Do you know what? Yeah, there's a TV series that I watch, me and my girlfriend watch. It's called Castle Rock, and there's this character in there, and she has dementia, right?
Yeah.
And it's like the way they did it is like it's sort of her, like seeing the other version of herself.
Okay.
In the future.
Right.
And it's just getting confused. But basically, like she doesn't know if she's in the future or in the past or in the present.
Okay.
So that's how they like kind of like do her dementia. It's pretty cool.
But there's a film, I don't know what it's called, can't remember. But the way they did it was it's from the perspective of the woman. No, it's from the perspective of the man who has dementia.
Yeah.
And at the beginning of the film, like it has this actress who plays the carer and all that stuff, and all the people around him. And as the film goes on, they actually change the actress for the carer because it's from like the person's perspective. He doesn't recognize her anymore. It's a stranger. So they actually, it's really interesting the way they did it. Is they changed the actress halfway through, so you even the audience doesn't recognize her. So it's sort of
So
like you're going through his journey.
yeah,
Kind of cool.
that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Can't remember what it's called. I think it had like Anthony Hopkins in it.
Myths.
What's his name? I mean, the guy who plays Hannibal.
Oh yeah, him.
Not the young one, the old one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jack, how's your 7?
Well, after all that cheerful conversation, I got asked recently, right?
Oh, shit.
We were talking about like midlife crisis and stuff.
Okay.
So obviously, I think there's this thing now, or at least I think most people agree that there's this thing now where you have actually like it's more likely or prone to have like a quarter life crisis than a midlife crisis.
I've
Like,
had that.
yeah, like you have it when you're like 25 ish, and you go, holy fuck, like, or 24, 25. I'm close to like 30. Like, and you kind of get to that point where you're like, holy shit. A minute ago, I was a teenager. You know?
Fuck all of you, alright? I'm already in my 30s, alright? Let me tell you about my fucking quarter crisis, alright?
Well, but do you think it exists? Like, do you think it's an actual thing?
I think it does because it's like soon as you hit, it's not so much like you being it's like when you get there, it's like, oh, like, cool, I'm gonna be 25 in like a week, but as soon as you get to that day, and that that minute goes past after
Yeah.
midnight, and you know you're 25, it does. I'm not gonna lie, it does hit differently.
See,
it's like,
for me,
it's scary.
I don't think it was like it wasn't as precise as that. It wasn't like, oh, as soon as I hit 25. It was like I think most people have a plan of what they want to achieve and what they want and what they have to have achieved by 25 or roughly when you're an adult, right? Because legally you're an adult at like 18, 21, whatever, right? But I don't think many people see themselves as a proper adult until like 23, 24, right? That's when they start to see themselves as a proper young adult. And like when you get to 25, that's where you start to see yourself moving into that adult territory. And I think that's where people start to get a bit scared because they're like, holy shit, I'm meant to have achieved all of this stuff. And I haven't done this, I haven't done that, blah, 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 right?
I think that's more of a societal thing, though.
Oh, yeah, no, that's what I was going to say is I think that's kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, oh, you should have this house, you should have this, you should have that. Like, it's such bullshit to, like, hold yourself to that standard anyway.
And plus, it's almost like the pressure of, like, your parents as well, because, I
think some people have that, yeah.
Because, like, I'm a prime example of, like, with my parents, when they were, like, my age,
yeah,
they're already, like, living in abroad. Like, they already have a house up there. Full-time, everything, like, done. They actually did something with their life. And, like, when, like, I'm literally at their age, and I'm, like, I'm only starting to, like, find, like, the right career path for me.
I think, like, it's not so much, like, with some people, I don't think it's so much as, like, oh, the parents are telling them. Sometimes it's just them existing.
No,
like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the parents have, like, achieved all of this shit, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, my parents were, like, married when they were, like, really young.
Yeah.
And then they had kids, they got a house, they were, like, all this stuff, and I was like, what the fuck?
Like when my mom was my age, she already had, like, my older sister.
Yeah.
And to me, that's wild.
Yeah, yeah. Same.
That mind. Don't get me wrong, like, my siblings is kind of, like, following up footsteps.
Yeah, I think my brother did as well.
Yeah, but to me, it's just like, I'm just like, I still feel like a fucking teenager.
Well, because I think my brother, he was younger than 25 or something when he had his first kid.
Jeez.
And, like, for me, I when I was like 23, 22, I couldn't imagine having a kid.
Yeah, no.
Like, I could not so much like barely look after myself, but like if somebody had thrown me out of the house, right, at that age and said, okay, you're now on your own, I would have struggled. I think I would have survived. I would have done it, but like I would have struggled. I would have been like, holy shit, like, okay, I've got to mature quick.
Yeah, and like I think a lot of it is mentality. Like,
Yeah.
You got to stop thinking about like your kind of like your happiness and just start living.
Yeah.
Existing, basically.
And I think like partly when you have that freedom as a kid, I say kid, 22, where you
Still a
could,
kid.
yeah, that we see that as a kid, but when you're 22, you don't think you're a kid. But when you're at that age, right, and you have that freedom to do what you want because you're, you live at your home and your parents and all that stuff, it makes you a better person, in my opinion, because you can focus on yourself, focus on being happy, and focus on that stuff rather than just being like work, 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 work. That's why I feel like uni, for me, I know it's a controversial topic, but I feel like uni's a joke, and I think I think it's a scam. I think for certain things, if you're gonna be a doctor, shit like that, fine, whatever. But there are certain things, majority, I actually think of things in university, I think is a scam.
But then you said it, like it kind of like dives into the whole thing of like, so you're telling me like only specific subjects or like certain profession should be allowed to go to uni?
Well, no, because I'm not like I'm not the judge, jury, and executioner. Like I'm not saying it should or shouldn't be. I just think that a lot of it is people trying to grab money, and I think a lot of it you could just learn from just reading the same books as the other kids that do it on the syllabus, right? And I think a lot of jobs are way better experienced if you actually go and experience the job yourself. Like I'm gonna say a prime example is chefing.
Yeah.
Like I think if I went to culinary school and learned all of the techniques and stuff like that for like 2-3 years that you have to do it for, there's no way I would have been anywhere like near as good as I am now, because I'm in, doing it for how long I've been doing it, and I've been thrown in the deep end. I've learned a lot of shit very quickly, and that kind of experience like quick, rather than just looking at a book and like shit like that. Like I don't know, man. I think it's just every single person I know that has a university degree doesn't use their degree for what their job is now.
I hate that I went to uni. I mean, the only upside to the uni is like meeting chats and meeting you guys.
Yeah, exactly. It's the connections that you make. It's not even the fucking shit that you learn.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing it taught me is like they'll literally straight up lie to your face about like qualifications. They don't give a shit about like where you graduate. Like that's like in my opinion, it's like 5%. It's more like who you know and like an experience. That's the majority of it.
It's 100% who you know.
And like nobody told me when I was in uni that like because they always said that like when you get a diploma you immediately get like a job, you get offered this and that, but like fuck, I finished, I graduated, after a year later, nothing. Fuck all. It was useless.
Yeah, especially when you're picking industries that are quite difficult to get into, like anything like that creatively, like writing and like art and stuff like that. It's way more difficult to get into because you think it's just going to be like, or at least when you're a kid, you think, oh yeah, I'm just going to be able to go into the industry. But like, especially like most people that I know that got a writing degree either don't use their writing degree or they use it for something that it's not even creative. It's just like,
it's like a mundane job.
Yeah, like advertising or like, copywriting or stuff like that. Yeah, it's not like what they wanted or what they thought it was going to be. Like when they took like, anything creative, like creative writing or journalism or anything like that. Most of the time they're not fucking doing that anymore. Like that's why I think it's like a joke that you have to pick what you want to do for the rest of your life when you're so young.
Yeah.
And on top of that, it costs $9,000 a year for a semester.
It was 7 and it went up fucking.
Yeah, it's like going up now.
I was like,
and every single person as well, by the way, that I know who got their student loan that was meant to help them their student like finances and shit, fucking just bought a gaming laptop. Like, I know you're not even the only one. I know about 5 other people who all bought gaming laptops or gaming things or anything to do with just for pleasure. It wasn't no books.
Yeah, to me, it wasn't even that laptop was recommended to us by the university.
Was that the bulletproof one?
Yeah, the fucking horrible one.
That man who suggested it had stocks in that fucking company, I swear.
Yeah, fucking hell. And then like, there was like so many issues with that laptop. That laptop was a horrible garbage. It was like metal. It's like hard metal, flat.
Yeah.
It was like trying to fucking emulate a MacBook. It was just garbage. It would make so much like such a like loud noise, and like I'm so happy that. I mean, I think I still have it somewhere.
Yeah, because it's a fucking armor plate.
Yeah, it's like
You
yeah,
can wear it in the apocalypse.
just
Like,
like
slap it.
fucking slap it in there,
I,
pass my fucking HP plates.
but see, I like that's what I was saying. Is I was talking to someone recently about like they wanted to learn, right? That's what they
Yeah,
said to me. They wanted to learn stuff,
yeah,
and I was like, okay, then you should do this, and they were like, no, 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 I want to go to like open university and learn it. And I was like, okay, but why?
no,
Like, are you actually learning this shit right because you want to learn it, or because you want the piece of paper at the end? And they said,
yeah,
oh, I want to learn it for its learning. And I was like, okay, then you don't need to fucking go and pay the extortionate amount of money in open university. You could just buy the same books that are on the syllabus and read
yeah.
them.
Or like a website called fucking Skillshare.
Yeah, Skillshare. There's a
There you go.
what's it, Coursera is another one.
Yeah,
Like these are just free like tools that you could just learn shit from.
yeah, and some of these are like you literally pay like what maybe like don't get me wrong, like it's compared to uni, it's really cheap. It's like what
Yeah,
250 for like 50 lessons, and
yeah,
you're pretty
yeah.
much solid good to go. And you
And
can always like go
and
back
even
to
if you
that.
don't want to pay for it, like it's so easy to just like learn anything nowadays. Like
Yeah,
I use myself. Like, I'm not even like the fucking greatest person, right? At
right.
learning and stuff, legit. But like to learn stuff, I taught myself like guitar. I taught myself video editing. You know, I've learned like learning languages and stuff all for free. I didn't fucking
Yeah,
pay for anything of it. It's so easy
yeah,
to just find free knowledge now. You
because
know?
it's like so like abundance, like everything is just like there'll always be like people. I think when if they can't get something for free, they're willing to like sort of like learn it,
To
like
give it
to
to
go
someone else for free.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
And it's like they wouldn't even care. They'll just like so like you know what I couldn't get this, but
Dude, you
I
could
did it.
you could have like an obscure problem, right?
Mm,
And you type it in, you're like, fucking maybe. You type it in. There's one guy who's made a video who's like,
yeah,
oh yeah, you just need to do this, and it works. And you go, holy shit, it fucking works.
yeah.
Because one fucking guy was like, nah, everyone, someone out there is gonna have this problem. Like,
Dude, it's like that YouTuber, the YouTube dad. I don't know if
oh
you
yeah, yeah, I know that guy.
when like if you like if for anyone who doesn't know, it's basically like a guy who's like say for anyone who doesn't for like anyone who doesn't have a dad,
Yeah,
they'll like teach you. This guy will
like
teach
teach you
you,
how to shave and
yeah,
stuff
teach
like
you like how
that.
to like do your tie, teach you how to like
Yeah,
paint things, and it's
that's
like
so sick though.
shit, shit like that exactly. It's just there for free,
Yeah,
and it's just like
just to help.
yeah,
Like, like I think that's that kind of shit is like what the internet should be used for, I guess.
mm,
And it's what it is used for. If you just search for it, you can find it.
yeah.
Like it's not that hard. I think like a lot of people don't even know how to use Google properly. To be fair.
I mean, a lot of it should probably just be like, oh, like search Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or search Google.
yeah, in Google.
Yeah.
What?
Nah,
So
but I think we've spoken about it before. But I think like with the uni stuff and that. But I think that if you want to learn something, you can just go for it
yeah, but
and do it.
but don't let like a piece of paper dictate like whether you should pay for the full amount
Yeah, exactly.
or would you just rather get like the experience, like
Because I know what people mean when they say like, oh, they only work to deadlines.
mm,
Because I'm very similar. Like I need to have a deadline, um,
mm,
and I'll do something. Like there's so many times like I just won't do something. You know, like because I haven't got a deadline to finish it. So one of the hardest things is actually just setting myself those deadlines.
mm.
Um, but if someone came around to me and was like, "Yeah, you need to learn this by this time," I'll usually just do it. But
So I'm a bit more like nah, I'll like learn in my own time. Like I don't know, it's like at work, like I've recently been promoted to like a junior,
yeah,
junior Sue. And like man, the amount of shit out there, like the amount of paperwork, and I'm just like I'll do this in my own time. You guys can fuck off. I
But
don't
it depends how serious it is. Like
like
for instance,
food safety, like
yeah,
shit, fine. But any other shit, like the fucking story of the company, I don't give a
yeah,
shit about that. I need
yeah.
to work.
I mean
Like
that
giving it
stuff.
the
Yeah,
most.
that's what I mean.
Yeah,
Like for instance, I need to learn how to drive.
I don't want to drive, but at the same time, I kind of want to because it's just there as a backup.
No, I definitely need to drive. Like, it's got to the point now where like it will just be good if I just wanted to go somewhere. Like, oh, I want to travel to fucking Cambridge, or I want to go to fucking Wales, or it's something like that, Brighton. You know, like better than just paying for a train ticket.
You know what you do?
Drive.
Get no. Do some overtime shifts, all right, and just use that overtime shifts to hire someone else to drive for you.
I don't need the fucking overtime. Trust me, I don't need to do overtime in my place. I'm working nearly every hour God sends. Like, fuck that
I'm
shit.
very blessed for overtime.
Mate, can we just like? I'm gonna start playing the lottery. I want to just
No,
win the
don't
lottery.
fucking do it. It's like smoking. Once you take that first hit, oh, like I've won, like
I don't give a shit about winning a tenner. I don't care. I literally won't care. I'll give that to charity. I'm waiting for the big boy. Yeah, I'm waiting for the big payday.
Big dollar.
Give me that money. All right. If I win that, if I win more than 20 million, you can have $1 million. All right. And then I'll set myself up. Ishak can have a tenner.
I'll find with that. Just
Yeah, it's like you get the house. I don't care. Go straight into real estate. It's what I'll do. That's where the money is.
I don't know, man. Because didn't like T-Pain did that?
Yeah, but he's an idiot.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, he did like invest in like weird areas.
He invested in like the big mansion and shit. Like
yeah, it fell through. And
yeah, like because no one's buying mansions at the moment.
Yeah.
You want to invest in like normal apartments and shit.
I think I'd like go to like stocks of like Google, Apple.
Nah, man, stocks are way too risky. All it takes is one person to get like the CEO to get cancelled and your stock's gone.
No, but like I wouldn't invest like that much. Like
no, I know, but I would invest a little bit. No, yeah, definitely have stocks and bonds.
Yeah, shit.
Definitely not Tesla.
Tesla? Why not Tesla?
Because that man, I swear to God, will just say one wrong thing, and the whole company will go bust or something. I don't know. So just gonna find out one day that he's a fucking, I don't know, racist, and then that's it.
I wouldn't be surprised to be honest. It's him just like popping off. And
I can't tell if I'm meant to like him or not.
Like,
there's sometimes where he pisses me off, and like he's wrong, and I don't like him. And there's times where I'm like, he got a little bit more respect. I think maybe I don't like him, but he's got my respect.
I like him for what he's doing, for like the whole like sort of like like scientific exploration type stuff like that. For me, like he's making a great fucking stride, but like dumb shit he does where like he'll just like.
He called that man a pedophile because he went to like Thailand.
Yeah, that, and like he'll just like do like say the most like random shit or buy Twitter or like to me at the end of the day it's like I get what you mean, like
it's weird.
It does have that like child business mentality.
I do reckon that he's gonna make Twitter a success though. Like at the beginning I was a bit skeptical, but nah, he will. Yeah, because it's actually being used more now than most people, and it's ingrained in a lot of society now. Like, you always see the Twitter icon somewhere where you want to like link something, or fucking presidents are using it, and like prime ministers are using it, and like it's not gonna just go away. Like people think it's just gonna go away quick because of like one scandal or something like that. And now that he's done this Twitter Blue thing, which is like $8 or something.
$8 a month.
Yeah, which I would never pay for. Most people would never pay for, but enough people pay for it, and you're now just generating money quickly, very easily. Sooner or later, he's going to up the features, and people will start paying for it. Like, I think already now, if you have it, your tweets are seen a bit more than most. So then that's good for content creators and anyone who wants to do stuff like that, or like small content creators are going to see that and go, oh, like I can boost my stuff if I buy this, and it's a bit predatory, but that's business, isn't it?
I agree, but I don't know. Like I've never really gone to Twitter and like, oh, like I'm interested in this person's topic, that type of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you're meant to just follow a bunch of people and then like people you respect or you like or whatever, and you see what's going on. Like I use it to find out like if there's new videos of content or stuff like that. But just don't go on Twitter. I don't recommend it.
Twitter's just too many things going on, too many like topics, too many things to, like wrap my head around. Like
There was a period of time where I used to get just really angry. This is during the COVID times, and I used to read this thing and be like, "What the fuck is this?" Like, I don't want to do that anymore. So I just deleted all those stuff things. Anyone controversial, I just got rid of.
This is why like, I only go on Twitter like if I want to see like art stuff.
Yeah.
Because I follow a lot of artists like in there, but now they're all in like Instagram, so like I'm barely going in even more. So
Well, it's good. My Instagram, the algorithm on there is just all cats. Oh, cats and Shebas.
Mine's cats, K-pop groups, for some reason, and food.
Yeah, man, it's great.
Food.
My safe space. I don't look at anything else, and I don't even look at it. I just go on it, see what all my friends are doing. Cool, done. I don't use it for like that whole scrolling shit.
I do that every now and then.
See, that's why I don't want to do it.
No, I do that a lot.
That's why I don't want TikTok.
I have been sucked into this.
This is why I don't want it. Because I know I'd be on there for like fucking half an hour every day.
I have limits. I have limits on that. Oh, like
yeah, but is that self limits?
Yes, it's self
limits.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. If you was just to go, you would go forever.
No, because I'll set myself on like.
No, I'm saying if you didn't have that set limit, you would do it, right? You would just go.
Yeah, but that's like the same with you, like sitting on your computer and just watching.
No, I get bored and I get backache and I just go lie down. There are actual things that make me stop, like Twitter. I get bored of Twitter because there isn't any more new things.
Dude, Twitter, like, I don't know why people are like so hung up on Twitter. I just go in it for like 10 minutes.
Because you don't know how to use it. You're old.
Man, I don't get,
you're 30 now. He's so angry about it.
Yeah, fuck you, right?
I'm 2 years away from you, bitch.
Yeah, it's 2 years. By the time you're 30, I'm 32, so eat shit. Fuck you.
Look how sad he is. Look at that.
I hate all you young people. Suck up.
I'm the youngest in the house. It's great.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, Ragnar is. Is he still there? Yeah. Look at that. There you go. Kitty cam.
Hello.
Hey, he's sleeping. Leave him alone.
Hello. Doesn't care. Man, I literally go on Twitter for like 10 minutes max.
Yeah, but that's all right. So like, when I go on Twitter, if I don't see anything else new because I've already looked at all the new stuff, I go off the app. If TikTok was there and you didn't have those self limits, there's always not new content. Always.
Man, TikTok is a fucking drug.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't want to touch it.
I'm telling you, I know what. I'm gonna kind of put myself on blast out here for a bit.
Go on.
Like I go on there, and man, the hit you get.
Yeah.
From just like, I don't know. It's weird. Like I'll just get like different things, like like cat videos to fucking like food to like gaming. Like
it's just endorphin hit after endorphin hit. That's the problem.
It's crack.
Yeah, that's mate. It's dangerous. Imagine we were younger.
It's free. That's the best thing about it.
It's not. Remember, everything free is not actually fucking free.
I know.
It's tracking all your fucking preferences.
You're the product.
China is like, yeah, because that's the ones that make it.
Dude, in China it's different.
Yeah, I know. I've heard about this.
It's so wild.
I've heard in China that all their TikTok is like, I think it's limited as well. You can't use it on school nights and stuff.
More than half an hour.
Yeah.
I think like no more than like 8 o'clock at night.
And then it's only like intellectual shit or something. It's not like meme videos.
Everything is it's fucking. And then here it's just like
take whatever you want.
Yeah, it's fucking mad.
Yeah, mate. Like I'm sorry. Like I because I've experienced it a little bit with YouTube Shorts. Because YouTube Shorts are on there now. Yeah, that's what I think you were even watching it today.
Man, yeah.
When I walked into your room, like that's what I'm saying. I will be on there, and I looked at my history one time, right? I looked at the fucking history because I was trying to fit it. I was like, oh, look at this video that I watched earlier. It wasn't a short. It was just a normal video.
Yeah.
And I scrolled and scrolled and scrolled and scrolled and scrolled, and it was all shorts. And I was like, Jesus Christ, how many did I fucking watch today? Like, I'm like, literally, I'm disgusted with myself. Like, I'm like, holy fuck.
I feel dirty.
Yeah, that's too many, man.
Like, yeah, no.
I could have been doing something. I could have been like, you know,
What though? What
studying. I could have been fucking walking. I could have been smelling the outside. Like,
Studying what? What the
like
fuck are you-
driving. Like, I could have been like studying my language that I'm trying to learn.
Man, have you seen outside my window? There's a fucking crash there earlier.
Yeah, you could have been looking at that. Legitimately, come on.
It's literally just outside my window. That's it.
You gotta admit, like, there's pretty much like 90% of things that are more productive than going on TikTok or YouTube Shorts.
I could be playing games.
You could have been cleaning the house.
I clean my room. I hoovered the stairs. I hoovered the hallway. I hoovered the fucking.
All right. This isn't a blast, all right.
Huh?
No, I'm just saying that there's
Shut
like,
the fuck your mouth,
instead
yeah?
of being on TikTok and shit, there are so many other things you could be doing.
Yeah, just like living life.
Yeah,
I know.
TikTok's good every once in a while, I think, maybe, or YouTube Shorts, but I don't want to give in, man. It's like I never got Snapchat either.
Oh man,
I never downloaded it.
See, Snapchat for me was like,
All Snapchat was a fucking place where people from Tinder went from. So, oh, like, have you got a Snap? That's it. That's all everyone, when I was on Tinder, like,
Yeah.
people used to ask me that, and I'm like, no, I don't. I don't use that shit.
because instead of you giving out your number, you just go and just like, what's your Snap?
Fuck that, man.
Give me your Snap. That's it.
Nah, man. I'm older than you. When it comes to that sort of shit, I don't want it. And there's this new one now. Have you heard it? It's called Be Real.
What the hell is this?
Be Real is like, and this is wild, by the way. So it's like basically everyone who's using the app, it pings and it gives you a notification randomly anytime during the day, right? And everyone has the same, I think the same time. I don't have the app, but when it pings, you then need to take a photo of yourself, like doing whatever you're doing, and then just press the button and it uploads, and then when you look on it, you can see what everyone else was doing at that very moment that you were. Like, you can look at what everyone was doing at that exact. So it's like, be real for 1 second. Basically, it's their whole tagline. So every like time during the day, so randomly, you need to take one moment to just take a photo of yourself and post it. Basically,
This sounds like an episode in Black Mirror.
it sounds like a way to track your location at any one time. But yeah, like, that's pretty much what it is, and everyone and all the kids are using it now. So like everyone's just sort of like, you know, you get a notification, and apparently people get it sometimes at like night when they're like sleeping and shit, and they just fucking wake up and like, oh fuck. And if you don't do it, it tells everyone that you did it late, like, and everyone knows and shames you. It's fucking weird, man.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah, you should look it up.
If I'm taking it like a massive shit, yeah,
I'm sure people have done it.
and I'm like, be real.
I'm
taking
I'm
this shit.
sure there's a lot of people who have been doing it in a lot of compromising positions. To be fair,
That is grime. I don't even want to hear it. I don't. That's disgusting.
that's too far for this old man.
That's grim. Man could be like, oh, can you imagine you're in a funeral?
Anything, literally.
Be real. I'm with my granddad. What's going on?
Peace.
Like, what the fuck?
F.
F in the chat.
I don't know, man, but apparently that's, yeah. I mean, I can see the appeal of it. I can see the appeal. It's probably like, it's better than like, do you know what? I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. It's better than like Instagram, where it's all filters and bullshit. Where like people post photos that they've taken 50 others of, but they've picked the perfect one. Whereas this one, you get one chance, that's it, take photo, done. Like, it doesn't matter if you're looking shit, you're looking good, you're looking like shit again. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you have to take that one photo. Whereas Instagram is a lot of filters, editing, doing all this, put on top, and then that's me at my best. You know, I get that.
That's me my best.
I get that. I do get, like, that's what it's meant to be about. But
I don't know, man. Like, I
I think people need to remember that there's a bit of privacy.
I think when you're allowing shit like that, like, there's no such thing as privacy anymore. It's like because you're allowed it.
To be fair, I think if you're born like in the year 2000, you don't have privacy anymore.
Oh fuck yeah!
I don't
Yeah,
think so.
You're just like you're basically just like unfiltered fucking.
Yeah, you've got like you've been exposed to so much social media before you were even able to talk.
Yeah.
Like people taking photos of you as your baby and all that stuff. Like you were already on social media before you even had consent. Like
Yeah.
there's a whole different issue there that we could probably talk about next week. But like that's a big one.
Can you sue your parents for doing that shit?
I think people have done. They've tried to. I don't think it's worked.
I've seen people like sue their parents for them being born, and that's
Yeah.
me.
I think there actually was one that won.
It's just a dumb.
I get it though, right?
What the fuck, man?
I don't want like what if you go through life and it's fucking shit, right?
You're still alive.
No, but you get born in and you're in extreme poverty straight away. Maybe your parents shouldn't have fucking had a kid. You know?
But it's not about that.
You're adding to the problem.
Fucking hell.
You're adding to the problem.
You're the issue.
You got like fucking you're getting evicted, you're fucking like dying and shit, and you think, oh yeah, that's the best time to have a kid.
Yeah, but just like
What?
oh, it's like it's a bit of a fucking.
It's a bit inconsiderate. Don't you think? Can you imagine a baby looking up going, it's a bit inconsiderate, isn't it?
Fuck off. Jesus
Alright, that's gonna do it for now.
Oh god, I don't want.
Maybe we'll talk about the consent thing like next week. Sounds like a good topic. Anyway, it's been Strange Oranges podcast. Like and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace.